Hey, GZ gang, yes sir. Guys, this one I'm not even gonna go over. I know we're at 11.2. I want to quickly say, guys, hit on my Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I want to start using Twitter. I want to start posting stuff on Twitter and making stupid tweets, because why not? No, I'm not gonna go extreme, and I'm never really been one to use Twitter. Not too I'm still kind of familiarizing myself with how everything works, because I've never really used Twitter. But yeah, guys, hit up my Twitter, as well as that, hit up my second channel, as well as my Twitch, because why not? Just want to give myself a little shout, because I don't usually do that. But yeah, guys, let's get straight into this video. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, post notification bell. Love you boys, and I'm gonna see you in the video. Alright guys, I won't make this video too long, because I feel like it doesn't need to be long. But what I need to say needs to be said. Alright. About the video about me reacting to the Sen Piece gameplay. Now, I did go hard on it. The reason I went hard on it is because Roblox right now, as we all know, is very dry, completely dry. And I just feel like if games, okay, so before Sen Piece we saw any gameplay, we saw the models, blah blah blah, I was really hyped for it. I said, oh, this has potential. And being really hyped for something in my head, and for it to damn near come out, because the game is what they said is almost done. The game should be out in a month's time. Isn't really, yeah, it's just not it. I did go a bit too crazy on it, right? But I had good intentions, genuine intentions. Has nothing to do with me having anything against that Maui, because I really don't. I don't know the guys have anything against him. It's the game. I'm here for the game. Alright, at least for One Piece games, GPO set the standards high. GPO really set the bar high. And even with AAA titles, One Piece games are not really entertaining, to say the least. So for a Roblox game to do it better than other actual big companies, is a really big achievement. And I know GPO isn't in the most fun state, but it's, regardless of that, overall it's still a good game. There's a lot of things we can dwell into to actually help Sen Piece become a better game, because I feel like the people around Maui aren't really helping him. They're not helping him at all. They're literally all liars. I'd rather have a group of friends that keep it 100 with me than a group of liars that are gonna say, oh, this is good, when it's blatantly not. Yeah, first we need to work on the animations, combat animations, running animations in general. And if you just postpone the release of the game. There's no point releasing a game that's bound to fail. Heroes Ultimatum's a good game. If Heroes Ultimatum could come out and not do well, Sen Piece will come out and do 10 times worse. So postpone the game, even if you need a year and a half. We're here, man. We're here. We're not going anywhere. None of us are going anywhere. You know what I mean? None of us are going anywhere. The Roblox isn't going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. Take some time off to work on the animations and make everything responsive. So especially the combat, especially in an RPG game, is what you spend 90% of your time doing, whether it's PvE or PvP. You need to make you need to make it more fluid. You need to make the interactions more responsive. That PvP we saw, especially when you said, "Oh, going crazy, putting in work," like there really wasn't any work being put in. Now I'm gonna keep it a stack. There was nothing going on there that I was flabbergasted by. All jokes included. But yeah, no, for real. Work on the animations, especially combat animations. Like we need something. I want to be able. I don't know how to explain it, but when I hit someone, I need to be able to feel it. I need it to be responsive. I need to actually feel like I'm doing something, not just clicking on a mouse key. That's where that satisfaction comes in. Make an actual combat system. Make the game have a combat system. GPO has a combat system. Heroes Ultimate had a combat system. It might have not been the best, but it was still a combat system. What's another good game? Saab. Saab is like one of the best examples. That game is crazy. Has a really good combat system. Like probably one of the best on the whole of Roblox. Mighty Omega has a good combat system. You need to make the game have a combat system. It's a One Piece open world game, bro. It needs to have a combat system. 2, don't make the islands just floating islands in the sea. Like that's so boring. Like you just go from island to island, like King Piece or like Blocks Fruits. You just spend time on an island, do the quest, and go to the next island. Let the islands actually hold some character to them. Different certain islands, you can only do certain things, etc. Not just do the quest and beat this bandit up 50 times. There needs to be some sort of fluidity to the questing system. Hit like something similar to Heroes Ultimatum. No, Deep Woken isn't out, but from the gameplay I've seen, Deep Woken's questing system is fluid like that. It's nice like that. What else? Other than that, I'm not gonna lie, we haven't really seen the fruits in action, so I can't comment on that. But work on the UI. Work on the UI needs to feel like I'm immersed in a new game, not in a simulator. Because simulators all have copied and pasted UIs. Not all of them. Some of them actually do have good UIs. But the Sen Piece UI just looks too plain. Sometimes being simple is good. Simplicity is not a bad thing. But it feels slapped on the screen. It doesn't feel like it belongs. You know? And One Piece Millennium 3 is actually better than the current state of Sen Piece, and Millennium 3 is really bad. It's really bad. So I don't know. Take inspiration from GPO if you have to. If you have to. Make the character customization stand out. It needs to actually stand out. We need to, like, GPO's huge problem with GPO right now is everybody looks the fucking same. The game's been out for how many months and there's like no clothing. There's no clothing. They have every hairstyle in the whole of the world, but there's no clothing. Everyone looks the same. It's easier said than done to put clothing in games, but we need to get it done. Take some more time. There's no rush to put out the game. There's no rush. So yeah, this is a short video. I just needed to say that because I feel like I was doing a lot of criticizing and not a lot of putting ideas out there that might help. So yeah, that's that. So Maui, I saw you tried to reach out to me, you tagged me in something. I saw it before I went to sleep, but I went to sleep and woke up and it wasn't there anymore, so it is what it is. But yeah, peace. Also, very super important that I didn't mention, games need to start taking notes from Vestria. I'm not going to go into detail about the features that Vestria has that made it a really good game a couple years ago. They used to play that game all the time. Um, but I will make a video. My next video will be things games slash GPO need to implement into their features or implement into their games, because the creator, the old creator of Vestria, his name's Breezer. Don't know where he is now. Don't know where he is, what he's doing. He handed the game down to new developers. He was very intuitive. He had great ideas for Vestria, and he took inspiration from a game called Maple Story. Maple Story had a lot of the events that Vestria had or has in the game. I can't really explain to you guys right now because I don't want this video to be long, but I promise in my next video I'm going to go into detail about what makes an MMORPG an MMORPG, and not just some one piece copy and paste simulator and blah 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 blah. And if developers start thinking outside the box, these games would be so good. It would be so good. So promise tomorrow I'm gonna have a video talking and explaining about everything that, not only that Vestria implemented that made it a good game. We'll talk about why Vestria died, or at least it was dead until it became free, blah blah blah. And yeah, anyways, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Love and appreciate you boys, HC gang on top. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Oh, I'm gonna see you today in the stream. Haha.